Welcome to Penny Collector, the channel where we uncover the hidden history, amazing facts, and surprising market value of coins that might be lying quietly in your pocket change. Today, we will be talking in great detail about the United States 5-cent coin from the year 1996, a Jefferson nickel that continues to attract collectors worldwide. This is not just another ordinary nickel. When preserved in good condition and marked with the RF Mint designation, it becomes a collectible that can carry far greater value than its small face worth. By the end of this video, you will see why a coin as simple as a 1996 nickel can hold a powerful story and even a surprising price in today's coin market. The Jefferson nickel is one of the most familiar coins in American history. It was first introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel, and it features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse side. Jefferson was not only a president, but also the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, a founding father who played a vital role in shaping the young nation. On the reverse of the coin is Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, a place he designed himself and where he spent much of his life. This design by artist Felix Schlag has been a part of American coinage for decades, and by the year 1996, the Jefferson nickel had already become a beloved classic. Every time you hold one, you are holding a small piece of American history. The 1996 5-cent coin is composed of a copper-nickel alloy, giving it strength and durability. It weighs 5 grams, measures 21.21 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of 1.95 millimeters. Unlike dimes or quarters, the edge of the nickel is plain, which makes it instantly recognizable to touch. The RF Mint mark makes this version distinct, giving collectors a reason to look more closely. Many people spend coins without even realizing these small details, but for numismatists, the mint mark is often the key to unlocking its rarity and market value. Condition is another important factor in determining the true value of a 1996 nickel. A coin that has been heavily circulated and worn down may not fetch more than its face value, but coins in good condition, showing clear details of Jefferson's portrait and Monticello on the reverse, are far more desirable. Collectors and grading companies use a scale known as the Sheldon scale to grade coins. This scale ranges from 1, which indicates a coin that is barely recognizable, up to 70, which represents a flawless coin with no imperfections. A 1996 nickel that grades at a higher level, such as Mint State 65 or Mint State 67, can command impressive prices. And when combined with the RF Mint designation, the value only climbs higher. The coin market is a fascinating place where demand, rarity, and condition meet. While a common 1996 nickel in circulation might not seem valuable, collectors pay special attention to coins with unique mint marks, error varieties, or exceptionally high grades. Auction houses and online marketplaces have seen 1996 nickels sell for much more than their face value, especially when preserved in pristine condition. Some near-perfect examples graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC have been known to sell for several tens or even hundreds of dollars, depending on the rarity of the mint strike. For a coin that originally only carried a 5-cent value, this is a dramatic increase that shows the power of numismatic interest. To better understand why collectors are willing to pay more, let us consider the historical role of the Jefferson nickel. It has survived changes in design, inflation, and circulation for decades. In 1996, the United States Mint struck millions of these coins, but only a fraction survive today in excellent condition. Everyday circulation, vending machines, and years of pocket use have worn down most of them, making the few remaining in good or mint condition more valuable to collectors. The RF Mint designation adds another layer of scarcity. When scarcity combines with condition, the result is a coin that stands out in the marketplace. Collectors also value the 1996 nickel because it connects them to the broader history of America. Thomas Jefferson's face on the coin is more than just a design. It is a reminder of the man who drafted the Declaration of Independence, expanded the nation through the Louisiana Purchase, and envisioned a country rooted in freedom and opportunity. His home, Monticello, is not just an architectural masterpiece, but a symbol of American heritage. Having this coin in your hand means holding both history and art. Let us also not forget the role of coin grading companies in shaping the market value of the 1996 nickel. When a coin is certified by an official grading service, it gives collectors confidence in its authenticity and quality. For example, a 1996 nickel that has been graded Mint State 66 with the RF Mint designation will easily sell for far more than an ungraded example found in circulation. Certification adds trust, and trust adds value. This is why many collectors choose to send their coins for professional evaluation, especially when they suspect the coin may be worth more than its face value. Now, let us turn to market values today. A worn 1996 nickel with no special qualities may remain worth only 5 cents. But when we talk about coins in good condition with clear details and the RF Mint mark, we enter the world of collector demand. Such coins can sell for a few dollars, and when the grade climbs higher, the value can jump into the double or even triple digits. Auction results have proven that even relatively modern coins like the 1996 5-cent piece can surprise both sellers and buyers with impressive final prices. This is why collectors always stress the importance of checking your coins carefully. What appears to be just pocket change can, under the right circumstances, become a valuable collectible. The lesson here is simple. Never overlook the power of a coin's history, design, and condition. The 1996 Jefferson nickel is more than just a piece of metal. It's a story of American heritage, a snapshot of history, and a potential treasure in today's numismatic world. Whether you are a casual collector or a serious investor, keeping an eye out for coins like this can be both exciting and rewarding. Next up, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the United States 5-cent coin from the year 1988, better known as the Jefferson nickel. At first glance, the 1988 nickel may look like any other small coin in your pocket, but when you learn about its history, design, condition, and current market value, you will realize this coin holds far more importance than its humble 5-cent face value suggests. Whether you are a beginner just stepping into coin collecting or a longtime numismatist searching for details, the 1988 Jefferson nickel is a coin worth knowing. The Jefferson nickel has been a part of U.S. coinage since 1938, when it replaced the Buffalo nickel. The design was created by Felix Slog, whose winning design showed a strong and dignified portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, and Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia, on the reverse. By 1988, the Jefferson nickel had already been circulating for 50 years, making it a true classic of American coinage. Millions of these coins were struck in 1988, yet not all nickels are created equal. Some carry rare mint marks, others have survived in exceptional condition, and a few even have minting errors that make them stand out and command high prices in today's coin market. From a technical perspective, the 1988 nickel follows the same specifications as other modern nickels. It is composed of a copper-nickel alloy, weighs 5 grams, measures 21.21 millimeters in diameter, and has a plain edge with no reading. These details may seem ordinary, but collectors appreciate how consistent the United States Mint has been in keeping the Jefferson nickel a reliable part of America's change for decades. What truly adds value to the 1988 nickel is not just its specifications, but the condition it has been kept in and the mint mark it carries. The 1988 nickel was struck in multiple U.S. mint locations, and each mint mark, such as P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco proofs, tells a different story. Proof versions from San Francisco, for example, were struck with extra care, polished dies, and mirrored surfaces, making them highly collectible even today. Collectors know that the condition of a coin makes all the difference. Most 1988 nickels that have been in circulation for decades show signs of wear, scratches, and dull surfaces. These circulated coins usually trade for only face value, 5 cents. However, a 1988 nickel in good condition, with sharp details on Jefferson's face and clear features on Monticello, can be worth more. Grading is essential here. Coins are evaluated on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70. A coin graded mint state 60 or higher means it's never been in circulation, and examples graded mint state 65, 66, or even 67 are the ones that collectors chase after. A mint state 1988 nickel with a strong strike and no blemishes can reach prices far beyond its everyday face value. Errors are another reason some 1988 nickels sell for more. Minting errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks turn ordinary nickels into valuable collectibles. Some errors are subtle and only noticeable under magnification, while others are dramatic and easily visible to the naked eye. When error coins enter the collector market, they can sell for tens or even hundreds of dollars depending on rarity and demand. This is why checking your 1988 nickels carefully is always a good idea. You never know if you're holding a rare mistake from the mint. Market value for the 1988 nickel varies widely depending on condition and rarity. A worn coin may remain at 5 cents, but an uncirculated example with a mint state grade can range from a few dollars to well over $20 or $30 in the right conditions. Proof examples, particularly those with deep cameo contrasts from San Francisco, often sell for higher prices because of their beauty and limited mintage. Exceptional coins certified by grading services like PCGS or NGC can command even higher premiums at auction, especially if they are among the finest known. Collectors worldwide are always on the hunt for these higher-grade examples, which makes the 1988 nickel more exciting than it appears. Beyond its value, the 1988 nickel carries cultural and historical significance. Thomas Jefferson was not only the third president of the United States, but also the visionary behind the Declaration of Independence and the Louisiana Purchase. His home, Monticello, symbolizes his contributions to architecture, agriculture, and American history. Every 1988 nickel tells that story in miniature form, allowing us to connect with the legacy of Jefferson while holding a simple coin in our hands. This is one of the reasons people love coin collecting. It's not only about money, but also about history preserved in metal. Next up, we are going to explore the fascinating world of the United States 5-cent coin from the year 1984. Also known as the Jefferson nickel. At first sight, the 1984 nickel might look just like the everyday change you receive from a store, but when you take a closer look at its design, its minting history, its condition, and its place in today's coin market, you begin to realize that this coin carries more value and significance than its small face worth suggests. Whether you are just starting your coin collecting journey or are already an experienced numismatist, the 1984 Jefferson nickel is a coin that deserves your attention. The Jefferson nickel series has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1938, when it replaced the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel displays a powerful image of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse side, and his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. This design has been an enduring part of U.S. history for decades and remained unchanged through the year 1984. By this time, the Jefferson nickel had already become one of the longest-running and most familiar designs in circulation. Millions of these coins were struck by the United States Mint in 1984, and they circulated widely. But condition, mint mark, and rarity separate the ordinary examples from those collectors are willing to pay extra for. The 1984 Jefferson nickel has the standard technical specifications used for modern nickels. It is composed of a copper-nickel alloy that gives it strength and a silver-like appearance. The coin weighs 5 grams, has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.95 millimeters. Its edge is plain rather than reeded, which makes it instantly distinguishable from dimes or quarters. In 1984, nickels were minted in different U.S. mint facilities, and each location added its mint mark to the coin. Philadelphia used the letter P, Denver used D, and San Francisco produced proof coins marked with S. Proof coins from San Francisco are particularly attractive to collectors because they were made with polished dies and special care, resulting in sharp details and mirror-like surfaces. Condition plays a crucial role in the value of the 1984 nickel. Coins that have circulated heavily over the last 40 years usually show signs of wear and are worth only their face value of 5 cents. However, coins in better condition, with strong details and little to no wear, are much more desirable to collectors. Professional grading services use the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70, to evaluate coins. A grade of Mint State 60 or higher means the coin has never been circulated. Mint State 65 or Mint State 67 examples are especially valuable because they are far harder to find. A 1984 nickel in mint state condition, with a sharp strike and full details, can command much higher prices at auction or in the collector's market. Error coins are another reason some 1984 nickels are worth more than expected. Errors can include double die obverse or reverse varieties, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other unusual features caused during minting. These errors often escape detection at the mint and enter circulation, where they eventually catch the eye of careful collectors. Depending on the rarity and visibility of the error, such a coin can sell for tens or even hundreds of dollars. Collectors love error coins because they tell the story of how the minting process can go wrong in fascinating ways. When we talk about market value today, the 1984 nickel has a wide range depending on its condition and rarity. A worn coin from circulation is still worth only 5 cents, but coins in good condition can sell for $1 or $2, and uncirculated mint state coins can bring $10, $20, or more depending on grade. Proof coins from San Francisco are especially sought after, with deep cameo examples selling at premium prices. Certified high-grade coins graded by companies like PCGS or NGC can command even greater value because of the trust and authenticity that certification provides. Collectors worldwide look for these examples, and demand keeps value strong even for coins from the 1980s. Beyond its value, the 1984 nickel connects us to history. Thomas Jefferson, whose portrait appears on the coin, was one of America's most influential leaders. He was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, served as the nation's third president, and oversaw the Louisiana Purchase, which doubled the size of the country. His home, Monticello, shown on the reverse, is not just a house but a symbol of his vision, his creativity, and his contributions to American culture. Holding a 1984 Jefferson nickel means holding a piece of that history in the palm of your hand. Next up, we are focusing on the United States 5-cent coin from the year 1994, the Jefferson nickel. At first glance, this coin may look like nothing more than ordinary change, but once you discover its history, details, and collector value, you will understand why the 1994 nickel is more than just a piece of pocket money. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced numismatist, this coin offers a fascinating story and a chance to find hidden treasure in everyday life. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938 when it replaced the Buffalo nickel, and it has been a familiar sight in American change for generations. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, the obverse features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, while the reverse showcases Monticello, his famous home in Virginia. By the year 1994, the design had already been in use for more than 50 years, proving its timeless place in U.S. coinage. Millions of these coins were struck by the United States Mint in 1994, and they circulated widely. However, the details of the coin, such as its mint mark, its condition, and in some cases even minting errors, are what determine whether a 1994 nickel is just ordinary change or a collectible worth much more. From a technical standpoint, the 1994 nickel follows the standard specifications that have defined this coin for decades. It is made of a copper-nickel alloy, weighs exactly 5 grams, has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.95 millimeters. Its edge is plain, unlike dimes or quarters which have reeded edges. The mint marks on 1994 nickels help tell their story. Coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint with the letter P, at the Denver Mint with the letter D, and at the San Francisco Mint with the letter S for proof coins. Proof nickels from San Francisco were struck with polished dies, giving them sharp details and mirror-like surfaces that make them especially attractive to collectors today. Condition plays a crucial role in the value of the 1994 nickel. Coins that have been heavily circulated for the last 3 decades often show wear, scratches, and dull surfaces, meaning they are worth only their face value of 5 cents. But coins preserved in good condition, with clear features of Jefferson's portrait and Monticello on the reverse, are more desirable. Professional grading services use the Sheldon scale to grade coins from 1 to 70. A grade of mint state 60 and above means the coin has never been circulated. Mint state 65 or 67 examples are particularly valuable because they are harder to find. A 1994 nickel graded by PCGS or NGC in high mint state can easily sell for far more than face value, sometimes reaching into the tens or even hundreds of dollars at auction, depending on rarity and demand. Minting errors are another factor that can make a 1994 nickel valuable. Errors such as double die strikes, off-center strikes, die cracks, and misaligned dies can transform an ordinary coin into a collector's prize. These error coins often sell for much higher amounts depending on how dramatic and rare the error is. Some collectors actively search through rolls of nickels specifically to find error coins because they are considered unique pieces of minting history. When we talk about today's market value, the 1994 nickel has a wide range. A well-worn coin is still worth its face value of 5 cents, but a good condition example may sell for $1 or $2, and uncirculated mint state coins can bring 10, 20, or more depending on grade. Proof coins from San Francisco often sell at higher prices, especially deep cameo examples with strong contrasts. Coins that are professionally certified and graded at the highest levels can reach impressive prices in auctions and are always in demand by serious collectors. Beyond its value, the 1994 nickel connects us to American history. Thomas Jefferson was not only the nation's third president, but also the principal author of the Declaration of Independence and the leader responsible for the Louisiana Purchase, which expanded the United States dramatically. His home, Monticello, is both a personal creation and a national treasure, representing his vision and his influence. Holding a 1994 Jefferson nickel means holding a reminder of Jefferson's legacy and the enduring history of the United States. In the end, the 1994 Jefferson nickel is more than just a piece of pocket change. It is a coin that connects us to American history, honors the legacy of Thomas Jefferson, and carries a hidden potential for surprising value in today's market. Whether you find one in circulation, purchase one for your collection, or even discover a rare high-grade example, this coin reminds us that treasures can often be hiding in plain sight. Keep exploring, keep collecting, and always remember that here at Penny Collector, your change can truly change your life. Before we wrap up, if you love discovering the history, secrets, and value of coins just like the 1994 Jefferson nickel, make sure to subscribe to Penny Collector and join our growing community of coin enthusiasts. Subscribing ensures you never miss out on future videos about rare coins, hidden treasures, and the stories behind the change in your pocket. Hit that subscribe button today, and remember, your change can truly change your life.